Coach, what was your reaction to your spot in the bracket?
Well, we were a little surprised where we're going. I thought we'd be a 5 seed, but San Diego is not. It's a great city. I feel bad for our fans, who, you're not going to be able to travel to in the middle of the week to go to San Diego. If you get by the first round, lucky enough to get by a tough Northern Iowa team, Kansas will probably have 95% of the fans because they travel like Kentucky. Great.
What was your message to the team when you got to speak to them for a couple minutes after you saw your spot?
I just said it's a great opportunity. I said don't take it as a negative. I said I've had teams go to a Final Four that first had to go to Portland and then Arizona from Louisville. So sometimes if you're a 1 or a 2 seed, you're going to get lucky. You're going to be in a region where your fans can get to. When you're 4, 5, or 6, you may have to travel, and we have to travel.
You put together a really tough non-conference schedule for this team. How did some of that adversity early on prepare them for moments like this?
I don't think it really prepared us for this. I think the last 2 weeks prepared us for this. We had to play 3 tough games at Madison Square Garden. We performed great in all 3, and prior to that, in order to share the conference lead, our thought process at that time, we had to beat Seton Hall at Seton Hall. Then we wound up winning it outright. So we're prepared. We're ready to go. We're excited. And we'll see how good our first-round opponent is by studying them.
What do the next couple of days look like when you have to study a new opponent that you've never seen before?
Just a lot of work, analytically speaking to a lot of people that have played them, going over their personnel, every little weakness, taking in all the analytics and seeing where they're susceptible to get beat, and find out where their strengths are so we can turn them into weaknesses.
Well, thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oziyah, 5 seed in the East, playing Northern Iowa Friday in San Diego. What was your reaction to your spot on the bracket?
I was excited. Obviously just being in the tournament is a blessing itself. But also being from California, being able to go play back home is pretty fun and exciting for me.
What do you think this team is capable of doing in that East region?
I think we're capable of doing a lot of things. We prepare so hard for every team we play. We watch a lot of film, and we'll be prepared for the first game, so I'm excited for that.
Coach put together a really hard non-conference schedule for you guys. How did that adversity early on prepare you guys for March Madness?
It taught us how to, fight and find ways to win difficult games. Obviously we played a lot of good teams early on. We had some early losses, and that just prepared us later on in the season, being able to close out games and stuff like that.
What was Coach's message to you guys just now in the hallway after seeing your spot on the bracket?
He was just telling us, playing kind of far from home, it's not a bad thing. It's a blessing, just to take it one game at a time and focus on what we control.
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Zuby, 5 seed in the East, taking on Northern Iowa and San Diego. What was your reaction to your spot in the bracket?
It's truly exciting. Not every team gets the opportunity to play in March Madness, and it's going to be the first opportunity for a lot of guys on this team as well. So Northern Iowa is a great team. We're going to watch film on them tomorrow. Come in here, compete, and get ready for a huge time game.
You played in the tournament last year. What experiences did you take from that you'll use this year?
It's definitely different. March Madness, March is a really special month. Is an opportunity, a month where you could create so many long-lasting memories. So the biggest thing is taking it one day at a time. Just coming in here, competing at a high level, doing what we've done, pretty much all season, and just winning events.
What do you think this team is capable of doing in March?
I think the sky's still the limit for this team, honestly, and we still got a lot of things to prove to ourselves, and a lot of just minor deficiencies here and there, but we got to this moment, right? So these guys, the biggest thing is, just embracing it, staying humble, realizing that you have there's no team that you could take lightly in this tournament. And like I said, winning events in this tournament.
Coach announced that your name would be inducted into the Ring of Honor next year at Madison Square Garden. What does that mean to you, and did you know that was coming today?
That was a crazy experience. I was actually stunned. He was talking about Walter Berry and Chris Mullin, and the list goes on and on. I wasn't expecting my name to be called ever. So it was a truly special moment, and I'm going to tell my family pretty soon now.
Well, congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.